So last night, I was at a party, and I was like, oh snap, this party's off the chain. And we were all like, yeah. And then my bro comes over and he's all like, hey, that girl over there, she wants your body. And I'm like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh, you think so? Well, let's give it to her. And I look across the room and she's and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get with that. So I walk over to that fine ass bitch and I'm like, hey baby, you wanna make a movie with me tonight? Hell yeah, I wanna make a movie with you, boy. That's what she said. So, I'm like, alright. Hey bro, you bring your camera with you? And he's like, oh hell no, I forgot that shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? So, I bring that bitch upstairs. I'm like, hey yo, I ain't got my camera, but I got my dick, and we gonna party. Yeah. And then I showed her what time it was, taking her clothes off, and I was like, yeah, girl, you want this in your butt? And she's like, what you talking about? Of course I do. I ain't gonna let you sit anywhere else. I don't even know your ass. Shit. You don't even know. You don't even know me. And I'm like, oh, you nasty. Oh, so nasty. And then I saw effing her in the book, right? And then she's like, hey boy, you gonna let me plut all over you, right? You gonna let me, what? You gonna let me plut all over you? Better let me plut all over you. And I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what had happened was, she plutted this badass plut all over me. And I'm like, man, that thing was like, sploid. And I'm like, oh yeah. And this bitch was like, ain't that just the biggest plut you've ever seen? It's the biggest sounding splut ever. And it's my plut. It's my plut. Splut. And then I was like, oh yeah. That girl don't even know. She don't even know how bad I wanted that. Yeah, so after, she was all rubbing it into my skin. And I was like, hey girl, you just plutted all over me. And I like it. We should meet up again sometime. And we should be like